Hey everybody, what's up? No Arrows again. Today I'm reviewing Giant Days from Boom, their Boombox imprint, and it's by Allison and Lissa Treiman. Could be Lissa. Her name has two S's, so I want to pronounce it Lissa, but I have no idea. Anyways, it's a comic about these three young women who are attending college. It's set in England. And they're roommates, and it's about, their sort of day-to-day escapades and all that. This one is Esther. She's like kind of the what's the word I'm looking for? She's sort of like the impulsive one. She's more outgoing. This is Daisy. She's like sort of naive and sort of sweet and innocent. She was homeschooled in her youth, and then here is Susan, and she's like the smart and kind of rational one, and she kind of balances the trio out. And there's this guy who Susan used to date. And yeah, it's a comedy type deal. There might be some drama and romance aspects in later volumes, but here that's pretty subdued. It's like primarily comedy. And it's a pretty sweet and like fun read. There were some really funny moments. The guy who writes this, Allison, he does webcomics. I've never read any of his webcomics, so I don't know if it's like funnier than that material or not as funny. But it was pretty good. There were a couple of chuckles, and if I were to come up with a complaint about his writing, I think I felt like his female characters, and the whole book revolves around female characters, they were good, they were very likable characters, but like something about the way he portrayed them felt kind of forced. Like on the back, for instance, like it like in the back blurb here, hyping the book up, it talks about how he writes women so realistically, and like it compares him to like Joss Whedon in one of the quotes and all that. But like the impression I got was like a guy who's really trying to write that way, like it felt to me like it didn't really come naturally, and that kind of comes out in a couple aspects of the characters' personalities, but they are, likable characters all in all. They're just like sort of rough around the edges in the way they're written, I guess. Like I feel like if he would have just let his hair down and wrote the characters in a, straightforward, well, I'm already at the end. Yeah, that's how it is with Boom. They rip you off. They only put 4 issues in a trade and charge you through the nose for him. But yeah, like I feel like if he, I feel like he started writing the characters one way almost, and then he decided, what, I'm gonna try and be a little more grounded with them, and it didn't like quite, those two approaches didn't like quite, link up. But no, overall, great characters. They definitely carry the book and make it fun to read. If you're gonna read a character-driven comedy like this, obviously you need, likable characters, and they do their part. And art is really nice, actually. Lissa Treiman, hopefully I didn't say Tremaine at the beginning of this video like I wanted to. Lissa Treiman, she has roots in animation, so of course that means amazing faces. And, you know, I mean, all you have to do to get me to read a book is just throw in some face porn and I'll be all over it. I mean, I love artists who do good faces. And yeah. And it's like naturally done too. Like a lot of artists who try to go the face porn route, you know, it can come off feeling kind of stiff and forced. But nah, she knows what she's doing here. Like she has the face chops, okay? That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. It's got some covers back here. Yeah. Nice thick pages though. Boom does. Their trades are high quality for sure. Definitely better than Image's. That's where Image's savings come from. That's why their trades are so cheap. Not that not that their trades are shitty quality. Like, we're not talking Vertigo here, but Boom is definitely high end in the trade realm. But yeah. Overall, it's a good comic. If it sounds like your deal, definitely check it out. I mean, it's not an action thing. There's no like supernatural aspects. You know, it's not like the university is hiding like a dark secret or anything. It's just a story about these young ladies in university, and that's it. You know, and if that sounds like your thing, you know, you can do better, but you can do worse too. I think you'll find an enjoyable comic here. So check it out.